I'm good, bro. Holy moly. Yo, is Techie streaming? Techie must be streaming, am I right? Like the water effect?
your revenge whenever you wanted at no cost.
It's crazy because now that I'm thinking about this, even my worst enemies, people who have severely inconvenienced my life, and people who have tried to destroy everything that I have, I would never want any real harm to happen to them. Yo, Chris 10, look at 10 gifted. Thank you, bro. Like, you'll never catch me celebrating someone's death on stream. Yeah. You might hear me saying, kill yourself, but obviously it's facetious. But no, I'm not a man who celebrates death. Besides Osama bin Laden, that was a pretty big W. You know? But that's, you know, he was a truly evil man.
Would you have murdered anyone at your most angry moments if there were no consequences afterwards? And this no consequence thing goes for the law as well as relationships. What if you could commit all these crimes and still maintain your reputation as an upstanding, faithful citizen?
Oh, but I understand that if I were to die or if I were to kill myself, oh, there'd be a party on the internet, man. Oh, people would be laughing, dancing, you know, dancing on my grave, and people would say, oh, these are the good guys, bro. These are the good guys. I understand how the world works, and you know what? I don't want to bother my mentor with those thoughts. I don't.
Power corrupts.
I let those things motivate me, not bother me.
Corrupts absolutely, is a quote often said, as is this one. If you give someone a mask, they'll show their true face.
Very true.
5 FPS game, bro. Jesus
Christ.
Very true.
There's been times in every...
I love that quote. Give someone a mask, they'll show
I love the camera control, but why am I lagging on a fucking 3080 Ti?
Where our desires and the only reason we don't act them out is because we fear the consequences in the real world. Now, if that's the case, can you truly say that you're a good person? I know for myself that the answer is a big, fat no. What Jesus is saying is you might appear pleasant on the outside, but if you really had your way, with no restrictions, you'd leave behind a trail of destruction wherever you went. A self-consumed wanderer who would follow every evil impulse that they ever have.
The only evil that I've ever committed is sometimes I'll go into a store and then I'll drink a soda from the store.
See, this is a good way of doing tutorials, bro. I can't lie, the game is nice, but the frame rate is so low.
That's pretty much the biggest evil that I've committed, the quote-unquote evil.
The frame rate is so low.
Walk into a store, I'll start eating food.
That's the only problem. I would have been playing this game way more, but oh my god, I cannot play it stutters every time I move.
That's about it. That's pretty much the biggest evil that I've done.
So how does all this
it stutters too much. I'm sorry.
Not a sentence I thought I would ever say on this channel.
Christ is king and Asmongold is prophet.
I would have loved to play it more,
I don't even think Asmongold's religious. Am I crazy? I thought he was atheist.
It relates because although none of us are as evil as Hitler, we are actually closer to him than we would like to admit. If evil was a spectrum, Hitler would certainly be towards the bottom, and perhaps Gandhi would be towards the top. But you and I are dotted along the spectrum as well. There is a good spectrum, of course, but it's less of a spectrum and more of an individual. The truth is, Jesus Christ, the Jewish guy who lived to 33, he was the only individual in all of history who was actually good.
Jesus was the only good Jew. I don't know if that's what he said, but that's what I heard. I might have missed some context there. That's what went into my brain.
Possible teachings that we discussed earlier on the Sermon on the Mount, he followed them to perfection. Not once did he make a selfish decision, entertain an evil thought, or look at someone in a lustful manner. Even in the torture of the cross, the whippings, the nails, and the crown on his head.
I saw some guy say that Gandhi was a pedophile. I've never heard anybody ever say that before. I know that some people's prophets are pedophiles, but I don't ever remember hearing that shit about Gandhi. What source do you have for that?
Head. He never so much as...
He is? Really? I've never heard anything about that.
Time to cancel Gandhi, bro. Holy fuck.
Grog. Why do people say Gandhi was a pedophile? Was it because he liked anime lollies? Yo, Dragon, thank you for the $50. Do you ever cover tech engineer related stuff? Yes, or interested, I won't cover them. What do you think alien paladin from Hacksmith and 400 car batteries featuring styropyro? Just curious if you would find them interesting. Oh, dude, I cover that stuff a lot. Yeah, whenever it's relevant. In the mid-1940s, when Gandhi was in the late 70s, he shared his bed naked with young female associates. The most discussed participants were his grandnieces. Abba Gandhi, 1718. Manu Gandhi, 1819. Hey, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. That's a little weird. Yeah, that's an L for that one, bro. That's an L.
Conjured an evil thought.